This time in the ECRN garage, we're going to take all these parts and put them on my 2003 Buell Lightning XB9. Just a little update about this bike about a year ago as a non-runner project. Got a really good deal on it. Drug it home. It hadn't been running in at least 9 years. The guy I bought it from, he traded it and some cash for an old Mustang that he was trying to get rid of, and it sat in his basement. He did some cosmetic work, he said. I'm not really sure, but he said he never heard it running. So we towed it out of his basement with a truck. It was quite the procedure. And anyway, got it home. Within a couple hours, I had all the dash lights lit up. I got it to crank. There was a lot of electrical gremlins. I went through every connector, found some loose diodes, cam position sensor. Connector was all corroded, so I cleaned everything up. And I got everything working but the fuel pump. After finding some YouTube videos, I removed the fuel pump, which is located in the bottom of the frame, right in there. It's really difficult to get out. I rebuilt, I found it was covered in sludge. I found a fuel pump, pressure regulator, filter. I rebuilt everything from pieces. It only cost me about $90 instead of the whole unit, which is over $500. And after a couple months waiting for parts, it fired right up. It came with an exhaust, a Jardine, which is really loud. I got the decibel killer, but I still don't like it. And it leaks quite a bit around the can itself, right there. So I found a new muffler, well, new to me muffler, off an XB12. Someone had upgraded their exhaust. So I'm going to put that on, quiet it down a bit. And as usual, someone removed all the belt guards. I don't know why people do that. They strip them off. One little rock and that thing will split. So I found all the pieces of the belt guard in different places all over eBay. So I have all the pieces to put that back on to keep the belt safe. I was missing the taillight bracket. I made a new one. The big ones that hang off the ends usually crack off anyway. So I just made a little stubby one and it seems to work fine. And need some rear brake pads, which I have here in the pile as well. New mirrors. One of the mirrors is cracked. I don't like the oval ones. They kind of look like antennas coming down the road, so I got the rectangle ones. And it's got a broken reflector on this side. So I just got some reflector tape until I can get another one. So I'm just going to chip off the old plastic, put some yellow reflective tape on there, and that should pass our safety inspection. And I might be able to get this thing on the road this year. It's been a few weeks since I worked on the Buell. Didn't get the stock muffler on. This bike came with this Jardine and it's missing all the stock mounts. So I just put a quiet core in this. It's still a little loud, but not too bad. I got the multi-piece belt guard finally pieced together off of stuff from eBay. I'm going to do a video on how this goes together, because it goes together in a certain sequence. And I spent about 2 hours before I totally figured it out, but once you know the sequence, it goes pretty smooth. Got my new mirrors on, got the chin piece, and a new upgraded muffler clamp. The other one was kind of thin and it did leak. Oil's all changed. Everything tightened up, new brake pads. Just got to bed them in a little bit. I'm going to take it for a ride down one of my favorite roads around here. It's pretty twisty and turny, but it's about 70 km/h speed limit, 50 to 70. Enough to have some fun. And here's my garage helpers. Alright, let's get this thing started up and we'll go for a little ride. It's really a shame that these bikes didn't take off with the motorcycle community. It's got the great V-twin sound and the handling of a sport bike. I don't know if it's just the marketing, whatever happened with Harley Davidson, but these bikes are just a blast to ride and makes me smile every time I ride it. This is my second one. I had a 1125R before. A bit too fast for someone getting older like myself. This one here is it's a great all-around bike, good in the twisties, sounds good, track's really straight, they're really nimble, low maintenance. I don't know, I can't say much or enough good about these things, but anyway, they're no longer around except for the used ones. I think 2008 were the last main ones, and then they're still doing the 1196s now for track and the odd one that's kicking around, but anyway, next time on ECRN Garage, we're going to be working on the 75 DT 175 dirt bike. We're going to pull the head off and check the rings. Crank seal seemed good. Lots of suction on the carb side, but no compression, so it could be just stuck rings. Anyway, everyone have a good Labor Day, and we'll see you next time.